Okay, folks, we're continuing our training with 2.5-year-old Mika here. She is a German Shepherd, and we've been training her with obedience. She's actually in our 8-week course class, and what we're going to do today is we're going to go through all of the points. There's a 10-point system that she has to know for the 8-week course. 2 of the points we're not going to do because number 1 is feeding etiquette. We're not going to do because it's not feeding time, and calmly enduring separation from the owner. We're not going to do because we don't have the owner here. She has learned that though. Leash etiquette, walking through a crowd. We're not going to do because we don't have a crowd. So we're going to go ahead and get started. The first thing that she should know is sitting and lying down on command and staying in place. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and give her a command. She already knows her hand commands and signs, so she's already sitting. So what I'm going to do is give her a command to lie down. Mika, down. So that's lying down on command and staying in place. Stay. So she should stay in that down position until I give her a command to come up. Stay. So this is going to move us to, bear with me, commands with sign language. So this is the sign to stay. I'm going to walk away from her. Notice we're working with distraction. There's a dog here. That's 7-month-old Zeus. You guys will be able to see him later today. We're going to be working him. And we have 2.5-year-old Ruby there. I like to work with other dogs and with distraction. That's a part of this thing as well. And then we have the old man Dean over there. And so, if you can see, she's still in the down position. She's staying in place. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go walk across the room. And I'm going to give her a command to come. All right? So, I'm going to read through the things that we're going to do. Sitting and lying down on command and staying in place is what she's doing. Coming when called, that's the next thing. Commands with signs is after that. So I'm going to do 2 in 1. I'm going to call her so she knows coming when called, and do the commands with sign at the same time. I'm going to give her a come, sit, and stay, a down, and to come around on my left. Those are her signs, right? And you notice I just did those things and she didn't move because I didn't do it looking at her and actually telling her to do it. And she has plenty of distraction around here. These 2 dogs are playing back there. All right, so I'm going to turn around and walk away from her. Give her the sign to stay. Are you looking at me? Give her the sign to stay. Now I'm going to give her a sign to come. Her attention is on me right now. Stop. Down. Stay. Come around. Come around. Sit. Good girl. And all of these are with sign language, guys. Give her a treat for that since she did so good. I didn't say anything, I just gave her the sign for down. Give her a treat for that. I'm going to give her the sign for up. That's the sign for up. And so now, folks, with that, see, I'm using my hands. With that, if I wanted to go for a walk, this is when we put the leash on. Okay? Stay. And so now we just covered sitting and lying down on command and staying in place, coming when called. That's the second one on the list. We are not doing feeding etiquette, but you can see feeding etiquette if you look at some of my other videos with her in it. We also did commands with sign. Now the next few things. This is part one of two videos. And part two, we're going to start with the leash work. Okay? So, walking on a loose lead. That's what we're going to start doing in part two of the video. Appropriate walking up and down stairs and in and outdoors. Alrighty? Introduction to working with distractions. We're actually doing that now. The distraction are these dogs. Sitting politely for petting. Sitting politely for petting. So, your dog shouldn't be jumping up and down on you, going all nuts when you want to pet your dog. And yes, it's okay to do that when it's playtime. But she knows she's working now. And when it's time to work, should be her attitude. She's sitting calm. She's very polite. If I can right now, I'm going to shake the camera person's hand. So a person should be able to come up to you and go, "Hello, how are you today?" And without this dog running and jumping on them and just sitting nice and calmly, right? And so now, that's the end of part one. We're going to go on and to do part two outside.